I'm going to share with you what might just be the best free life coaching advice that can change your life. Change your story, change your life. This is something that I have become hyper aware of the last month or so, and it's something that we have been working on in our high vibe tribe. We all have a story. We actually have many stories. We have our true story from the heart, the soul, which sadly most people don't share their soul story enough or at all. Then there is the story or stories from the ego. Now you've probably heard things like what you think you create, or what you believe is what you receive, power of thoughts. But I don't know if you realize how powerful your thoughts are. And they show up in our stories in ways that we don't even realize. My old story that I would tell myself and others every day was this: there's not enough time in a day. Or when people would ask me how I was doing, I would always reply, I'm good, super busy, but good. Sound familiar? The story I was telling myself and others was that there isn't enough, which means my story was coming from a place of lack. My thoughts and feelings were coming from a place of lack. My beliefs were coming from a place of lack. Your story creates your outcome or your experience. So if your story is coming from a place of lack, guess what your outcome will be? Lack. This past month, I have been experiencing the many benefits of simply changing my story. Since I stopped saying there is not enough time in the day, and since changing my response to people to be, I'm doing great, I'm getting so much done lately, my experience has been just that. I am getting so much more done in the day. And I actually find myself at times asking, what do I want to do now? My schedule hasn't changed. I still have the same number of classes, clients, and other responsibilities, but my outcome, my experience is different. It's better. And it's from simply changing my story. I found more proof when I was driving to teach yoga the other day on our first snowfall. And if you live anywhere where you get snow, you know that first day is chaotic. Traffic's backed up, everything's moving slow. It can often create a sense of worry of being late, hence not having enough time. And before you know it, that's your story. You're in a place of lack. So while I was backed up more than I've ever seen before and not leaving any earlier, I decided to change my story. So I took a deep breath and I told myself, I have all the time in the world. And I stayed present in that moment with that story. The first thing I noticed is I felt calm. And I actually enjoyed the journey, the drive to my destination. And I arrived in plenty of time with no stress or tension in my body. The story of lack isn't just something we refer to regarding time. We tell this story about many areas in our lives. Money is another area where we have a common story coming from lack. How many years have you been saying, I would love to do that, but I can't afford it right now? Thinking maybe next month or next year you'll be able to. Guess what? You will be getting the same results, the same lack, as long as you keep telling yourself that story. Now you might be thinking easier said than done. Maybe your thought is, I want to go to this concert, or I want to take this program. It's $100 and I only have 80. No problem. Change your story. Instead, say something like, I'm so grateful for the extra money that is on its way to me so that I can invest in this amazing experience. Or better yet, let go of the how. We get so focused, especially on money as our vehicle to get what we want. And that can pull us into lack. It doesn't matter if it's the money that gets you into the concert or the program, or a winning ticket or a prize draw or someone gifting it to you. The end result is the experience of the concert or the program. Think about what story you're telling yourself about your health or about COVID. If you keep telling the story that COVID is never going away, guess what? Stop saying that. Change your story. Instead, say something like, I'm so grateful this pandemic is settling and we are all getting healthy and happy again. Basically, what I'm saying is don't focus on the how or the vehicle to get to what you want. Focus on the destination or the experience and tell your story from there. As a result of me being so aware of this lately, I seem to notice it so much everywhere. And I'm calling people out on it, not publicly, not in a negative or shaming way, but in an educational, motivating way, just bringing awareness. I've caught myself, and I still do, telling my story from lack. And I've noticed it with my clients, with my family. I've even noticed other life coaches and entrepreneurs who are successful telling their story from lack in some ways and not even being aware of it. It's just how we've been conditioned to think. I often say you can't fix, change, or improve what you're not aware of. So I hope this little tip creates some deeper awareness, and I hope you can recognize some areas in your life where you can change your story. If you're intrigued by all of this and maybe want to dive a little deeper into understanding, growth, and transformation, join our High Vibe Tribe. This is an ongoing tribe of collective consciousness, truly waking up, stepping into our power, and creating the lives we desire. Right now, it is $22 a month to join this online coaching group. The value is over $500 a month. Check out the link in the description for this video. We would love for you to join us in creating and telling new and rewarding stories. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful day.